Angel, how did that feel physically, and just kind of what stood out to you about your performance tonight?
All I wanted to do tonight was bring the energy. We've had not great third quarter starts, like I talked about earlier on, and I think we did a better job coming out. I think that second quarter is what killed us. Us being able to score 38 points in the fourth quarter was great, but I was trying to control what I can control tonight. I was only supposed to play 25 minutes, and that sucks. I am not a player that wants to be on restriction of any kind. But I did what I could do and try to help the team win. And this is a feeling that we haven't felt before, or in a while, where we felt good that we came out and played really, really hard. So that was like the goal for me tonight.
Ariel, just how much does the game and the court change for you guys when Angel is on the court?
Completely. I mean, like she said, she brings energy. She gets on the glass. We got another passing big that also, I mean, she's versatile. You know what she does, and she brings a lot to our game. Obviously, sure, we have to have her back. Now we just got to get in the rhythm and get past those 25 minutes.
We'll go to Brian.
Question for you, dude. Was there any specific message in that huddle? Because it just seemed like you guys in that fourth quarter just came out with just intentionality and things of that nature.
I lose memories. I don't know.
Honestly, it's no different from what we've been saying. I think today we were just very intentional about the energy that we gave each other, if I'm being honest. It did feel different today for probably a number of different reasons. But I mean, you could probably even see it in our huddles. We were kind of more locked into each other today. And it felt really good to have that.
And I just had a quick follow-up. You guys had like 29 assists, so it's the last time I checked, 36 baskets. Just what's your assessment on the ball movement and just kind of like what you guys are doing on offense?
Yeah, statistically, I mean, we're better when we get the ball moving and get everybody touches. I think tonight we did a great job putting people in position to score at their best ability. And I think that was just great for us tonight. So I think everybody maximized off what they could get.
We'll go to Carly, then Zachary.
What do you guys think went wrong in that second quarter? Because it looks like you guys were able to recover in the third and the fourth. So is there anything that you guys can point out right now before seeing film on what went wrong in the second quarter?
For me, we got stagnant offensively, and I think defensively we started to just allow them to kind of get a rhythm. You kind of saw that they were scoring without a lot of kind of like, we weren't being as aggressive defensively, in my opinion. And I think we kind of let them get loose a little bit, and then we weren't scoring on the other end. And kind of how basketball works, you got to score and stay up with it. Yeah.
Follow up to Carly.
And then Ariel, you got a block on Dominique Malonga. You got
Blocked it.
up there.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of know that we had the hops, but that moment also provided an energy and momentum change for the team in the fourth quarter. How did you guys want to hold on to that moving forward?
Continue to push with it. I mean, at the end of the day, our team is all about energy, and we've come to find that out. Even if it is towards the end of the season, it is what it is. We continue to get better and find things that give each other energy. That's one of them, and it felt good. I don't really get blocks, so it was nice to be able to time that one. But yeah, everybody's excited for me, so I was excited.
We'll go to Zachary.
Ariel, to that point, and speaking of energy, I mean, especially in the fourth quarter, like you scored the first two baskets in the fourth quarter, and then it just seemed like every time you took a shot, it almost went in, and you just really brought that energy. And you were in the zone pretty much for much of the fourth quarter. Could you speak to that?
Yeah, just trying to stay locked in for us. And as much as I was getting those buckets, I mean, Kia came in was huge for us. I'm really happy about the way that she played tonight because I think that is going to carry over really well for her. That was on top of my mind, but yeah, just energy within us. I mean, I have to take certain shots. They're not always the best shots in the world, but sometimes I got to put them up there because I know I have phenomenal rebounders on the other end. So I ain't gonna lie to you.
We'll see with Zachary.
Yeah, just to you, Angel, your first game back, to be able to come back and have a complete game, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. What does that mean for you to be able to come back and have a game like that?
Yeah, it felt great. I love basketball. It's my pride and joy. Sitting on the sidelines is no fun. Sitting just doing rehab every single day is no fun, and also just sitting and figuring out what's going on with myself. And I think I learned a lot about myself in the last 4 weeks. But I'm just super grateful for everybody that was in my corner, my teammates, my coaches that were here for me through the whole process. So I'm really happy to be back with the team and just being able to be out there and give them whatever I can.
We'll go to Christian, then Hope.
Angel, when I was talking to Nneka earlier today, she said she's one of her favorite young people in the league. What was it like battling with her on your first game back, and what do you pick up from her game when you're playing against her?
Yeah, versatility. She doesn't back down. She has everything a part of her game, and that's just something that I continue to watch and look at. I obviously adore Nneka. She always checks on me. And just being able to have somebody that's a big sister to me is really important in this league because you don't have that a lot. And I mean, outside of your teammates, the girl that you see every day, it's great to have other people on the other teams that respect you. And that's really cool. She's 10-time All-Star. She's done a lot of great things that I want to do. So I mean, it's a great person to look up to.
We'll close out with Hope.
This one's for either of you. I'm just looking right here at the box score. You talked a little bit about the defensive approach in this game, especially in the second quarter. They were really able to pick up the pace. I'm seeing here, 22 3-point attempts. What are you guys thinking about, in this game, reflecting and going forward on kind of protecting the outside?
I think for me, for my position, understanding that all the fours in this league can shoot. Most of the fours, just about everybody can shoot the fours in this league. So knowing that you have to guard everywhere and knowing that Nikki tried on back down. I think I gave Nneka some threes tonight that I shouldn't have, and I was going under the screen and not closing out enough. So that's on me. I think just from our position, from the 4 and 5 position, just being able to close out and get a higher hand on that.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Coach will be next.
It's like one every 10 games.
Tyler, kind of a two-parter on Angel. Just first, what was the thought process of how to manage her in a minutes restriction like the one that she was under, and then how did you think that she just performed overall coming back from injury?
I thought she played great. I don't know if we could ask for much more after being out for 2.5, 3 weeks. I think that she gave us everything that she had, competitive-wise and everything else. You can see the energy that it gave us. And she helped will us back into it. And so super proud of her effort. I think that from a minute standpoint, we wanted to be pretty cautious in the first half and see how she was feeling coming out of that and be able to kind of have a pool of minutes, allotted for her in that second half. And so it worked out for us. That second quarter was a little bit tough. Kind of what ended up being, kind of the deciding factor of the game. But I thought we kept our minutes maybe a minute or two higher than what we wanted, but still in a good position.
Go to Carly, then Alyssa.
Coach, you spoke about the second quarter when I asked players, they said there was a little bit of offensive stagnation that was there. What are some other things that you saw that kind of went wrong in the second quarter that kind of dug into the hole that you guys were trying to get out of late?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that, you saw the rest of the game, what it looked like when we were moving. I mean, a 38-point fourth quarter, we had 30 assists on 36 made field goals. So it's the potential of what our offense could be when we're moving, and the second quarter is an indication of what our offense looks like when we're not moving. And so that's kind of what it was. I think that transition killed us tonight. They were able to convert on second chance points and in transition as well. And so it's a really good team because of their length and their versatility and their athleticism and the pressure that they put on you on both ends of the floor. And so I'm proud of our effort overall, but there are areas that we can still improve on as well.
We'll go to Alyssa, then Brian.
Hey, Coach. Angel has made a couple of comments today that make it seem like she was going through something maybe deeper than just a back issue. Can you share anything about that?
No, I think that I think that if Angel didn't say it, that's her story to tell personally. But I think that just in general, Angel is in a position that not many of us are in, on or off the court. And so some of the things that she deals with, we just got to be there to support her. And it's hard to kind of put yourself in her shoes at times for the stuff that comes her way. And I think that as long as she feels the support from her staff and her teammates and the organization, I think that's what we can do from where we stand. But it was good to get her back out there. I think it helps her to be back out there and to be competing and to be with her teammates. And so, again, I'm just really proud of her effort today.
Brian and Zachary.
Coach, you guys came into this game not playing much zone, but tonight I saw you guys utilizing them a bit more. Just what were your thoughts there, just on how you guys matched up?
Yeah, we were just trying to slow them down and change the tempo a little bit. Again, the guards that they have are extremely quick, extremely athletic, and so we wanted to kind of contain them a little bit with our zone and the mobility of their bigs as well. And so I thought we did a good job at times, and I thought our zone was actually was better than our man tonight. We struggled to rebound at times, but it's a team that thrives on getting into the paint. So that was part of the idea as well, to play a little bit more zone and force them to be outside shooters a little bit more tonight. See if we can control the paint a little bit. And we did so in the second half, first half, not so much.
Follow up from Brian.
And then my second one here, I asked the players the same question. You guys had 30 assists on 36 makes. Just what were your impressions there of the ball movement? It seemed very unselfish tonight.
It was great. I thought we executed the offensive game plan for most of the game. I thought that we were intentional about how we wanted to space the floor and give looks to our bigs inside, but then also playing inside out and being able to create outside shots as well. Still want to be able to get up a few more threes, but I think the paint, we really thrived in the paint in that second half. And so that's always our strength, is based on what the nature of our team is. And so we want to utilize that to the best of our ability. And when it's not going inside, we want to be able to still be able to garner that attention, to be able to open up some stuff for our shooters outside.
Go to Zachary, then Christian.
Hey, Coach. Ariel was in here and saying that she was really locked in going into the fourth quarter, and she really carried the team on her shoulder, hitting those first two big shots and taking other shots and just playing a all-around complete game and being liberated from minute restrictions. What did you make of her performance tonight?
Yeah, I think for the last few games, she's been pacing herself a little bit, just trying to get back into the groove of the pace of play and everything. And I thought today it was like she kind of took the reins off herself, really. And I think that she was able to go longer stretches at once, and she brought the aggressiveness early. And I think that, and I say this all the time about Angel, but it applies to Ariel too. When both of them are more aggressive, we're a better team for it. And so I think that more often than not, when she gets above 15, around that 15, 18, 20 field goal attempt threshold, it's usually the games that we're in or have won. So. Again, the more aggressive she is from that position, the better we are.
Good Christian.
Coach, and you probably know, this guy really struggled when Angel was out, and now that she's back, turnovers were down. the energy was higher. Even Ariel spoke about how she could really tell that the offense looked better, with Angel in the offense. Is that something that you realized, her impact prior to her injury and now that she's back? Can you just speak about just her impact and how you see the offense with her in it versus her being out?
I think that's something that we realized very early in the season. I think that the versatility that she brings, it's kind of self-explanatory. She's able to stretch the defense because of her ability to handle, and even if she's not shooting outside shots, she still has the ability to play off the dribble and get into the paint. She's a great passer and facilitator. She has great vision, and so she's able to kick to shooters when they're open. She's able to drop off to the bigs when their defender steps up on her paint drives, and so she's turning herself into an all-around player in most aspects. And so again, I think that it's just her being back. It not only adds to our versatility, but it added to just the overall feel and confidence and morale of everyone else around her, just knowing that they're getting back to being fully healthy, and obviously everything that she can do on the court, she makes life easier for her teammates as well. And I think they realize that too.
We've got time for a few more. We'll go to Dalton and Brian.
Yeah, Coach, according to the sources, that was the best scoring quarter you guys had of the season. Before that, it was against Dallas. But back in May, is there anything you can put your finger on specifically on what the success was, other than obviously putting the ball in the basket?
I think that's what it came down to. I think we were able to hit shots. We were able to get clean looks inside. We still, for whatever reason, haven't got to the free throw line, but yeah. We're minus 60 in the last 4 or 5 games getting to the free throw line. I don't know how you can justify that, but it's a topic for another day, I guess. No, I think that we've generated open shots all year, and I think that kind of gets lost into what our offensive numbers may look like, but it's more about the conversion. We haven't been able to finish like we wanted to, or we've gone long stretches of not shooting the ball well, but the shots are there. So I think our players still trust the offense and have trusted the offense. It's just, again, when the movement is stagnant, we struggle, because now we're playing in crowds and we're allowing defenses to disrupt us and things like that. But like we've also shown games where we've been pretty potent offensively too, and I think that's a matter of what our conversion rate, is and isn't at times. So it's a credit to our players for sticking with it and trusting each other and believing in the offense and what we're building here. And so, I'm really proud of the effort today.
Good, Brian.
Just to piggyback off that, you did mention to us a couple of times during the week that some of the goals you had for the season were around effort and whatnot. But tonight, just probably one of the best games you guys had from the standpoint of competitiveness. Just kind of what your thoughts, just showing the staff and just the effort tonight.
That's what Angel helps bring. So I think that again, I think that it's tough when you're, Indiana's going through it now. It's tough when you continue to see teammates go down in any capacity, and it drains you on top of the games where you might be in it and you drop a couple. It just has that much more of a negative effect on you, just because you feel for them and you want them to be out there. And so I think that from a competitive standpoint, I think we all kind of realized where that lacked in the last game, and we didn't want to have that be the case tonight. And so it's another team, Seattle was, that came in here a few weeks ago and kind of took it to us, and we remembered that. And so we just wanted to, again, come out today and show that effort and that fight and resiliency. And I thought we did that.
We'll close out with Carly.
Coach, you said prior to the game that your team felt like they had a sour taste in their mouth, and then Ariel, when we asked her afterwards, it felt like they said that there was a lot of intentionality and energy, and they figured out late in the season that energy is what helps carry them here. One, how great does it feel to hear that your team has recognized what brings the offense? And two, can you actually describe what that energy is? Because it's such a broad term. Is it just ferocity? Is it competitiveness? Is it, what would you define as that energy to be?
Yeah, I think when you've gone through what we've gone through this season from an injury standpoint or anything else, I think that it's easy to start feeling sorry for yourselves. And if you get too much in a hole of where everyone is feeling sorry for their individual play or individual situation or what our team situation is, then there's nobody that you can look to kind of pick you up and pull you out of that. And so I think that that's the energy that we talk about of being responsible for your own first and foremost, and then being able to channel whatever energy positively that you need to for the person and the teammate next to you. And so we try to bring that as a staff each day. I think that our team has been able to feed off of it. I think that there's a lot of opportunities throughout this season where we could have just called it quits and laid it down, but we time and time again we find it within ourselves to continue to fight back. And at times it shows in the box score, and at times it doesn't. But I think that again that's all part of the culture that we're trying to build here. And for us, it's in it every day, to show up every day with the mindset of being selfless and doing things for one another. It's hard to not see that, or it's hard to see that when you're on the outside. But when you're here in every day, you understand the vibes that are here. And it's something that you can be proud of moving forward, and it allows you to see the bigger picture in it, which also allows you to kind of handle the wins and losses a little bit more even keel than the effect that it would have on you. So that's what it is here. I'm proud to be here, proud to be the head coach here, no matter what the record is. I'm showing up every day with the same enthusiasm to coach this team, the same positivity, the same work ethic. I pour into these players every single day. Our staff does, and our players pour into each other every day. And so that's all I can ask for from that standpoint.
Everyone.